G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Miko and these episodes follow my journey in competitive Pokemon. Now I'll apologise now for the audio quality. I do try and clean up as best I can in post-production, but bear with me, it will get better. Now this team is a Gyarados team and Mega Gyarados I think is a really underrated pick. Like every other Pokemon, it has its weaknesses, but if you can get it in the right spot, it is really strong. Now these episodes were recorded a little while ago when Reg MA was on, and so it's just taken me so long to put these episodes together that time sort of got by and we're now in Reg MB. But I'm really interested to see how this team ages in Reg MB, so maybe I'll roll it out for another episode. But for now, let's get into the episode featuring Mega Gyarados. So the team we'll be using this is a dual Mega team with Mega Floette and Mega Gyarados. Now, Mega Gyarados I think is really cool. It's really underutilized at the moment, I think. The couple of games that I did play with this team, it felt really, really strong. So this team actually finished in the top 16 at the Indianapolis Regionals, and so this is where I got the team from. And both James Beck and Aaron Zeng have tried this team out as well. So if you want to go and have a look at some more detailed information on using the team, then check those guys out. But essentially, it's a completely different team to what I'm typically used to playing. It's more setup oriented. So you've got the setup Floette and the setup Gyarados, and then having the dual fake out and with the Sneasler and Insin, and then having the redirection with the Sneasler can really help enable those two setup Pokemon. So coaching on the Sneasler as well helps with that setup, and there are even times where you can coaching into Floette to help increase its defenses. So really looking to try and set up one of those two Megas. Now, that doesn't mean you have to only bring one. You could bring both and just choose not to Mega it. The Intimidate on Gyarados in particular could be quite useful in some matchups, and even if you don't Mega Gyarados, once you get a couple of Dragon Dances up, those Waterfalls and Lash Out are going to be doing quite a bit of damage. So yeah, really keen to see how this team goes. I'm not used to playing the more slow setup games, so in terms of what I want to improve in my own game, I thought this team in particular would give me some good practice into how to look at a team matchup and then fit one of the two Megas in there, well, preferably one of the two. And then how do I set up that Mega to then sweep through my opponent's team? How do I support it to get that setup going, and then hopefully come through with the win? So really keen, as I said, for my own growth within the game, learning how to play the game and playing different styles of teams, to give this one a go. So yeah, let's see how it works out. So why choose Gyarados? Well, Gyarados has the Intimidate ability in its base form, and that will lower the attack of Pokemon on the other side of the field. So if you were to bring Floette, which has a pretty low physical defense stat, having that attack lowered on the other side can be beneficial to help reduce the damage there. Also reduce the damage to anything else that might be trying to hit Gyarados' partners. If you look at the stats of base Gyarados, they're actually pretty good across the board, with a pretty high attack stat. So, as I said, even in its base form, Gyarados can still put in a lot of work. When it does Mega Evolve, it loses its flying typing, so it will become susceptible to ground type attacks. Loses its flying typing, gains dark typing, which means it can then be hit by fairy types and fighting types for super effective damage, which means you may want to delay the Mega Evolution until you get rid of some of those threats, or it could just mean that you don't Mega Gyarados at all. Having a look at Mega Gyarados' stats, again, huge attack stat, which means it's going to be hitting really hard, and a pretty big increase in its defense as well, increasing its bulk. So with that Intimidate ability as well, lowering the attack of Pokemon on the other side, it's going to increase its survivability. Now, the ability Mold Breaker hasn't really come up much, but can be good in certain situations. So something like a Storm Drain ability or a Dry Skin ability, Mold Breaker will allow Gyarados to hit through that with a Water type move. So really good Pokemon, keen to see how it performs. Right, okay, so we've got Charizard, Aerodactyl and Venusaur that could be Megas. We've got Ceruledge, Milotic, and King Gambit. Right, okay. Alright, what do I want to do here? Gambit and Milotic mean that bringing Gyarados is probably not the greatest idea, but Charizard and Ceruledge and Venusaur means that Floette could be a bit dicey. I also don't like Intimidate on Incin. Let's try this and see how we go. First time using the team, first ever match with the team, haven't practiced with it before. Know that it was a team that did very well at one of the regionals. So I thought I would see how it goes. Okay, this isn't bad. I think Fake Out Rock Slide. Is there any issue with that? What can they do? Probably wants to go for Tailwind, Mega. Yeah, let's just do that. If I was them, you'd probably want to either double protect to waste the Fake Out turn, or at least try and get Tailwind up and protect the Charizard. Fake Out hopefully breaks Sash. Garchomp is faster than Charizard and just takes it out. Okay. Well, that's pretty satisfying, if I'm honest. Does a lot to Aerodactyl as well now. What have they got? How cheeky do I want to be? Do I want to go for a coaching on the Garchomp? Look, I don't see any reason not to. Actually, coaching. Yep, let's do that instead. It's a Water type in front of Venusaur. It's a fast Venusaur. Surely that's Scarf. Ice Fang. Alright, cool. Got that. And I got the coaching off. Now, if that is indeed a Scarf Venusaur, what I'm going to do is switch in Sinistcha, and I'm going to go for a Dragon Dance. from what I understand about the team, it's very setup oriented. So the coachings, the Dragon Dance, it's all built. Oh, it's chlorophyll because it's in the sun. Duh. Okay, that's my fault. Gonna life dew and protect here. Heals up, Gyarados, and it's probably could have pretty telegraphed the protect actually. Yeah, go Sinister. Put yourself up, your Gyarados up. Okay, let's check the field state. One more turn of Sun. Sinister can come out. I'm going to Mega Evolve Lash out into the Venusaur. This may not have been the right play. Depends on what they go for, I suppose. Okay, they tried to take out the Sinister, so Garchomp eats that up. Gyarados is now faster than... Oh, that was so much damage. Okay, that's pretty satisfying. Right, Gyarados is now faster than Aerodactyl. Sunlight has faded. And I've got Big Chomp and Gyarados next to each other. And I think Ceruledge is going to have a pretty hard time here. So I'm just going to Rock Slide and Waterfall. Which I think is probably all I need to do clean up. Shadow Sneak could be... It's not going to do any... It's not going to do enough damage to either of these two. Yeah, and with Gyarados being faster than Aerodactyl, even if he tried to Tailwind, yeah, after the Intimidate, not enough damage. Rough Skin Chip, Rock Slide finishes the game. Well, for a first round with this team, I think that went okay. I'm pleasantly surprised with a win, which is good. The team actually felt pretty nice. Getting the Gyarados in on the coaching and then getting the Dragon Dance up, I let the turns of Sun get away. Completely forgot that Venusaur was likely to be Chlorophyll. I mean, there's probably not much I could do there anyway. It was gonna outspeed, but at least I got the coaching off. Okay. Could be one of 4 Megas here. Could be Mega Charizard, could be Mega Gengar, could be Mega Kangaskhan, could be Mega Glamora. So, what do I like here? I think I like Sneasler, Garchomp. do I want non-Mega Floette for Hydreigon? No, because I can just bring Chomp. And then Insane gives me a reasonable switch into a few of these. Gives me Intimidate, which is really only good into Kangaskhan, I suppose, but it gives me another Fake Out. Intimidate's not really doing anything for me here, but I think Sinister's way too threatened by the fire, 2 fire types and a poison type and a dark type. So that means that that's difficult to bring. Floette could have been interesting. But yeah, again, it was just probably going to be too difficult to bring. All right. Fake Out. Both of these have got Fake Out. Right. What are you actually going to do here? You Fake Out both. Does coaching go through Protect? Might do. Fake Out, coaching, Dragon Dance, probably not ideal, but if I get one of them off, I should be in a reasonable spot, I think. Fake Out goes there, and Fake Out goes there, so it was just a double Fake Out, okay. Fine, I'm still going to go for coaching, and I'm still going to go for a Dragon Dance. Kangaskhan probably goes for double edge. Incense probably going for parting shot. But if I get the Dragon Dance and the coaching off, I'm at +1 speed, +1 defense, and if Insane goes for the parting shot, I'll be back to neutral attack on the Gyarados. I think. Maybe. I think that works. Let's lock that in. Alright, come on, make your decision. Alright, got the coaching off. Double edge. Right, that's fine. Sneasler goes down. And Dragon Dance. Okay. Thunder Punch. Well, yep. That's that's one move on Insane that I wasn't expecting. Oh, I didn't click the Mega button. Oh, I meant to Mega Evolve Gyarados. Okay, that could be bad. Let's see how much damage Insane takes. Oh. Gyarados the GOAT. Right. Is there really much point in Mega Evolving the Gyarados now that it's so low? I mean, I probably do need the damage on it, if I'm honest. Because Sneasler's down, Gyarados is low, Incin is getting low, but that Kangaskhan, yeah. I don't think I'm winning this one. Yeah, turn one not using the fake out was probably dumb. And not megaing the Gyarados, so I get hit by 4 times super effective Thunder Punch is also pretty bad. Glamora. I'm going to go for the double. Should have probably gone for Dragon Dance. Because then I get around Sucker Punch. But if this doesn't KO and he just goes for it anyway. Yeah, went for the Sucker Punch. Goodbye. Glamora, okay. So that's one down. Right, how do I get out of this? How do I get around this? I'm going to Earthquake again. And I'm going to Protect. It's pretty telegraphed, but if Incin goes for Fake Out into Gyarados, he just dies. Okay. Okay. So we KO Incin. Double Edge. Gonna take a... Didn't do as much damage as I thought. Rough Skin. Oh! Because of 2 hits. Because of the baby. Oh, okay. Mega Garchomp, Garchomp into Mega Kangaskhan is actually pretty busted, I think. Look, I don't know what this is going to be, but I'm just going to Mega and probably go like this. Mega and Waterfall, I suppose it doesn't really matter whether I Waterfall or Lash Out. They're both going to be resisted. Waterfall's probably going to do more damage. I think it's a high base power move. It depends on what Hydreigon goes for. Draco into Garchomp. Oh, that's bad. Because I don't have enough damage now to get through. Look, Garchomp, it was pretty telegraphed that he was going to do that just to take him out. But I'm not sure that I have the damage now to get through. He's a -2, but Incin's only got Flare Blitz. And this is probably going to be my best bet to try and get through this is just to go for damage. What is higher? 75, 80, yeah, waterfall. Go Gyarados. Oh, such a boss. Dark Pulse. You take out Gyarados, but you don't survive the Floette Blitz, surely. Not from this low health. Yeah, good job, Insane. Cool. Another win with the team. I wanted to have a play with this team. Gyarados is probably second favourite Mega. No spoilers on the next episode, which has probably got what I would consider probably my favourite Mega. And I saw a couple of guys, Cybertron and James Beck, using this Mega Gyarados team, so I thought I would give it a go, and it seems to be pretty good so far. It's got a lot of good tools. Mega Gyarados in particular is interesting. I wouldn't say it's an anti-meta pick, but definitely an off-meta. Don't know how much usage there was at NAIC just gone, but yeah, seems to be doing pretty well. Helio. I really wish I could make Heliolisk work. I tried to make Heliolisk work, but yeah, I just couldn't make it work. This is definitely a Floette game. Floette is going to do super effective damage into Sharpedo. That's one of the 2-3 potential Megas. I'm going to go with Ensign, Sinistry for redirection, and do I want the Sneasler? Yes. Ground type damage is good into the Stunfisk. Odd pick. I would not have expected to see a Galarian Stunfisk on a scene, but on a team. But Torpedo and Miastic. All right, so this is a pretty good lead. Mega Calm Mind. And who is more threatening? The Shark? The Shark is probably going to Mega. What does Meowstic get? What moves does Meowstic get? Apart from Flower Trick. Night Slash. Hone Claws. It's not going to use Hone Claws. Oh, that Fake Out did so much damage. What? How did a Fake Out do that much damage to a Sharpedo? Trick Room. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Trick Room Mia. I'm confused. Speed Boost Sharpedo, and you've used Trick Room on Meowstic, which is fast. Am I missing something? I think I just go for Dazzling Gleam and switch in Sinistcha. What have I missed? Okay, you're setting up Trick Room for Destiny Bond. Okay. I didn't expect that. And there goes my Mega. Right, okay. How slow is Sharpedo that it outsped to get the Destiny Bond off? There's no priority on Destiny Bond, is there? Maybe I should have protected that turn, waited for the speed boost. Okay, Destiny Bond on Sharpedo. Trick Room Meowstic. Who had that on their bingo card? Not me. Rough Skin Chip. That's fine. Bulldoze. Bulldoze is going to lower everyone's speed. Okay. I don't understand what their strategy is. Am I missing something? Burn. Burn the Garchomp. Burn, 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 burn. You know you want to burn them. Oh! Well, I got one of them at least. Leftovers Garchomp. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 2. I really don't want to switch into Sneasler. I don't want to switch into Sneasler, but I do need more damage on Garchomp. So Flare Blitz it is, even though it's resisted. I need the damage. Are they trying to lower my speed for when Trick Room ends? Is that what their game plan is? Burn. Burn the chomp. Burn, burn, burn. Oh. Rock Slide. That doesn't KO. Okay, 1 turn of Trick Room left. The next Matcha Gotcha should KO the Chomp. Are you just going to Bulldoze again? Actually, on the last turn, I think I kind of want Incin to go down. Do I want Incin to go down? Yes, because then I can get Sneasler in. If I KO both of these, it's Meowscarada versus the world, and I think Diaclaw should be able to pick it up from there. Or CC. Redirection from Sinistra. I should be in a pretty good spot. Again, unless I'm missing something, which is entirely probable. Alright, Matcha Gotcha. Yep, takes out the Chomp. Chompa Chompa Chewy Chomp. Snap Trap. Okay. Not on my bingo card again. It just traps you in though, doesn't it? It doesn't do anything else. Snap Trap? Anyone? Alright, send out Meowstic so I can Flare Blitz it. Don't set up Trick Room again. Meowscarada. Big jerk. Destiny Bond, Sharpedo, and Trick Room Meowstic. Oh, it's a grass type. It can't be redirected by Rage Powder. It's not a grass type anymore because it just changed itself to Fairy. Which is also weak to Diaclaw. Alright, cool. Well, I feel a little bit better about this now. And Rage Powder. What are you going to do, Meowscarada? You've used your Protean, you've become a Fairy, and now you're weak to Diaclaw and you can be redirected. Which is good for me. Hurrah! Hurrah! I quite like this team. It feels a lot better than the team that I built myself. I wonder why. All right, good morning. So it was starting to get a little bit dark yesterday when I recorded the first couple of games, so I thought I'll just record another one in the morning. Because I do want to get a couple of battles in with this team because I actually quite like it. Okay, so we've got Charizard, Garchomp, Whimsicott, Incin, Gambit, Sylveon. Okay. I do like Gyarados here. I'm not a massive fan of Floette in this game against the Charizard. Chomp is going to be good. And who do I want in the back? Do I want to bring non-Mega Floette? Okay. No. Let's just go with Sneasler for healing and redirect. So I'm just going to try and set up Garchomp, get some Dragon Dances, maybe some coachings up. If I can get a Dragon Dance off, if I can get 2 off, I think I'll be in a really good spot. Okay. I think this is a pretty good lead for me. Okay, let's go. It's probably going to be Sash. Alright, let's go straight for a Diaclaw and a Dragon Dance. Yep, Gambit. Cool. Tailwind. Again, that's fine. That's what I thought you would do. Diaclaw's probably going to be Sash. Yep, Sash. And set up a Dragon Dance. Cool. All right, so now let's go for a coaching. And do I want a Mega yet? Because Moon Blast. Or do I want to CC the Gambit? No, I'm just going to Waterfall, coaching and Waterfall. Right, I should have known that Whimsicott has Encore, and if I had have used the Mega then I would have been a Dark type and he wouldn't have been able to Encore me. So what do I do now? And I have no choice but to go for the Dragon Dance again, which is, I think, is fine, because then I'm just going to get super buff, and then eventually I'll just take out the Whimsicott. Yep. Encore fails. Go for another Dragon Dance. 3 turns of Encore? Yep. One more turn of Encore, so... Protect and Dragon Dance. Okay, Protect. Where's the Kowtow going into? Dragon Dance. Right, now I've got a mega pumped up Gyarados. Kowtow goes into the Protect. Good. And Encore ends. Right. And Tailwind has petered out. I'm going to swap in Garchomp. And I'm going to Protect. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to get Sneasler out and then back in to heal up Gyarados. Because I don't want to be, now that I've got a super pumped Gyarados, I really don't want him to go down too early. I want to get that health back up, which puts me in a much better spot to then sweep the rest of the game. Gyarados protects, Charizard protects. Okay, this is good. Sucker Punch. Yep, that was probably into Gyarados. Right. Now I can do one of two things. I can either swap in the Sneasler to heal back up, or I can go for a Rock Slide and a... No, I'm going to switch Sneasler back in and go for a Waterfall into the Charizard. If they target Garchomp, if he targets Gyarados with a Sucker Punch, he's not kowtowing into Sylveon. Okay. Sucker Punch, that's fine. We tank that. Waterfall. Okay, cool. What is Gyarados at the moment? He is Mega Attack. So, Rage Powder to get around the Sucker, Mega Waterfall into the King Gambit. Hyper Voice from Sylveon is what I'm afraid of here. How does that do so little damage? And the Hyper Beam goes into Sneasler. Oh, Sneasler. Clutch survival. but it's probably just the cow tower. Yep. Sinister goes down, but has done his job. So now I'm going to go into Garchomp. Oh, Waterfall's not doing as much because the sun's up. It only took me a couple of turns to work that out. All right, and we're going to protect. Protect, Earthquake. Hopefully that picks up both. Sylveon's got a recharge anyway, so he's not doing anything. Sucker Punch will fail into Gyarados, and Earthquake should at least pick up the King Gambit. Picks up both. All right, cool. Now they're going to bring out Charizard, and what was their last one? Or did we see the last? I don't think we saw the last one yet. Who have we got? Charizard, yep. And, oh yeah, we did see the last. It was Whimsicott. Okay. Whimsicott probably wants to set up Tailwind. How many turns of sun left? 1 turn of sun left. Yeah, just going to do that. I thought about protecting the Gyarados, but yeah, okay, cool. That should be a win. But don't have Tailwind up. Sun's going to expire. Gyarados is buffed as, and Garchomp can just Rock Slide. Yep, cool. I was, well, yes, it was a bit of a mistake to miss the Encore because, of course, Whimsicott has Encore because it's a pain in the fluff ball. And Mega Ring would have made me a Dark type, which means I would have been immune to Prankster Encore. But maybe they just didn't realise that Gyarados was the Mega, or maybe they just thought, hey, I'm going to go for it. Either way, we still got the win. They encored me in a Dragon Dance, which wasn't actually that bad. The coaching defense boost, I think, definitely helped there. Right. Blastoise. So it could be a Mega Blastoise or a Mega Pinsir team. Talonflame, Tailwind could be a problem. You don't often see Ice Cream, but sets up Snow. Water Tauros as well. Okay. Do I want to go the Mega Floette route or the Garchomp route? I mean, I kind of feel like I should play another game with Mega Floette just so I've played another one, but Gyarados is maybe better into this team. I'm going to go with Floette. Floette, Sneasler, Sinister, and Garchomp. I could bring non-Mega Gyarados. Non-Mega Gyarados is interesting. No, let's just go Chomp. Really, the only reason I'm going with Floette here is because I haven't really used it that much. I just want to give it another game. Floette is cool. Gyarados is probably the favourite on this team, I think. But Floette could still be pretty good. Right, Snow Warning. I'm going to say that I think that this is a Scarf Vanillux. Fake Out into the Talonflame, Blake breaks Gale Wings. I should have probably faked out the Vanillux because it's just going to Blizzard. That's what I'm going to predict. It's Scarf Vanillux with Blizzard. Talonflame protects. Vanillux protects. Okay, so it's not Scarf, but that does give me a free fake out. The problem here is that Talonflame can just Brave Bird into Sneasler, and I don't have Protect. I'm going to go for another Calm Mind. If I switch in Chomp, he's going to get nuked by a Blizzard. If I switch in Sinistra, it's going to get nuked by a Blizzard. Gyarados or Incin would have been really good for switch-ins here, and that's one thing that I didn't consider, and one of the things I think I really struggle with. Look, let's just... No, don't die claw into the Floette. That was a misclick. I couldn't click it in time, and I just die clawed my own Floette. Well, that was bad because I just took out my own Mega. I didn't see how much time I had left, all right? And yeah, that was a mistake. That was a massive mistake. What an idiot. Look, it's not the end of the world. It's still, I still have Sneasler, and he gets a little bit of a boost there. So, I'm going to protect Sinistra and swap into Chomp. Somehow, with the world's largest misclick, I may still somehow win this one. Oh, Anger Point. Oh, yeah. Okay, Storm Throw Anger Point. I knew was a possibility. I've seen that tech before. Look, I don't think I'm winning this one now. I'm going to go for it anyway. Yeah. Oh. I could see that I was running out of time and I just couldn't push the buttons fast enough. Yeah, faint. I mean, I'm not completely out of it, but I just... Sneasler will heal back up with the Muck Jar. But I don't think I can beat Pinsir from here. Oh! A cheeky burn helps. Healing back up definitely helps. Could this be a Stephen Bradbury moment? If you don't know who Stephen Bradbury is, look it up. That's all I can do. And hope that I survive somehow. Right? Go Mucha Gotcha! Did that do 10%? Yeah, it's not going to be enough. Well, maybe with the burn. Just going to click it again. They've got a Body Slam, which with Pinsir's Aerial Ape is a flying type move, so it is going to be super effective. Ooh. Do another 10%. Do more. And then 5% with the burn. Do I win? To go. I mean, to go from die clawing my own Floette to somehow winning. Okay. Well, okay. Well, what can I say? I somehow managed to win that one. And so this is one of the other things that if you love a good giggle, check out the match where I happened to run a little bit low on time and ended up die-clawing my own Mega Floette. So, you know, as the old saying goes, if you die-claw your own Floette, you're going to have a bad time. So, thankfully, for somehow, I managed to actually win that match, but go through and check it out. If you missed it, I'm sure you saw it already. What happened was just basically running out of time. So there are 2 timers that you need to keep an eye on in the battle. Your time is up the top there, total of 7 minutes allocated to each player. That will run down through each turn. And so if you happen to run out of time, that means you basically lose the battle. The move time is 45 seconds for each player to choose their moves, and that's in that given turn, and it will reset each turn. 45 seconds seems like a reasonable amount of time, but when you're focusing on what am I going to do in this turn, that 45 seconds runs down really quickly. So I found that experience with the team, practice, and actually utilizing that time effectively, analyzing what move I'm going to make, what I could possibly do this turn and next turn can help, but it is a skill that needs to be learned. So yeah, the die claw into Floette, look, I'm not going to talk about that. That's obviously a low light of the episode, but yeah, these things happen, we learn from them, and hopefully I don't make mistakes like that again. And that's it for today, so thank you very much for watching. Now, if you've made a mistake like me and die-clawed your own Floette and still managed to somehow win, then please tell me about it in the comments down below. I would really love to share those kinds of stories. Now, if you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. It really does help out. But for now, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode.